So like one out of here. I think I might have done these nickels in separate batches. As while I was standing with my mom and dad, so I decided to go ahead and just do it to redo the video, but combine them all into one. Here we have a 2005, and we've got a die chip. We got a die chip right up in here between the E and the R. I call it similar to like the BIE. This is the EIR, is what I like to call it. And this one is Pacific View, Ocean and View. And while we're at it, I've heard of some people find die chips up in the trees, but I haven't found any yet. (2004). Oh, is that Denver or Philly? Denver, never mind. Some of those are mixed in with these. 2020 Philly. We have a Class 1 major and a Class 2 minor Beehive on the side. And also, what people don't realize, right here is a die clash. And what else? Let's just check everything else out. That was it on this one. So basically what it is, you get some major Beehive that occurs here. Right after there's a little tiny piece. That's what I call a Class 2 minor. This is a nice sized Beehive. Here are 2006. They call this. They include the 2006 as return to Monticello to Mr. Clark Kane, but this got the beginnings of a Beehive right here. Yes, I'm using a toothpick for this. That's a little die dent right. That's just a post-mint damage right there. There's a major Class 1. And that was down here. Yep. Philly, 2021. We have a small, tiny die chip right there. And we have Class 1 die chip. Beehive, I should say, right on the edge of that Monticello, right there, and almost in the middle, far left. Goes in there. 20 Philly. Why did I grab this one? Oh, got a little die chip in the last Monticello. That's what this is. This is a combination of die chips and the letters, Beehives, you name it. It's in this row. 2018 Philly. Beginning of a Beehive. Kind of make the outline of the metal right there. And we have the Beehive right by the FS, which is right there. Oh, my monitor go blank. Oh, timed out. There we go. And we have the beginning of 2 beehives on here. Got one right there. One right there starting out. We got one. Right there. So we got 2 beginners, 3 beginners technically speaking. Ocean view. Oh, okay, that's that one. $20 Philly. Postment damage. And very nice. Class 1, 2, and 3, but the class 1 is broken up 3 different parts. On the scoping I did this, it's hard to tell, but there's a little ridge right there, right there. So class 1's here, the class 2's there, little piece there, then you got the beginning of a 3rd one right there. $23 Philly. Beginning of a class 1 right there. There's your die clash. That actually could be part of the die clash, but you have to overlay it. You can look at the overlays. Just type in nickel die clash and you get to come up, you see the overlays. I can show y'all here in a minute. Excuse me. Got a class 1 beehive on that edge. It's gonna be a medium. That's gonna be a small size. Small, medium. Okay. $21 Philly. So we got the beginning of beehive here to go there. So it's going to be a class 1. Versus if it's up in here, it'd be smut thinner. Got a little die clash, or that may be a beehive right there, but a die clash is supposed to occur. $20 Philly. So you got one starting out here and it's starting to head this way. Got a little die chip bottom of the E. Got 20 Philly. Beehives occur in all different. Now we also a lot of postment damage here, but you can see the beehive starting right there. Definitely see the outline. This is raised metal there, and this is the die clash. I find that a very common die clash, so it's probably really doesn't add any value to the coin. Now, if it came on through, down up in here, yeah, I can see it being some value being added to it. Philly. Smaller beehive. Class 1. That's junk. Excuse me for a second while I get a drink. Hopefully soon get a good host for a website. Oh, 25 Denver. Some of these got mixed in. I did not mean to do that. I thought they were die chips. And this one just got a little die chip right here in the M. Little tiny die chip starting out. We're showing me coins they strike per die. Another one that should not be where it's at. I'm not looking at these, I'm just picking them up. I see the date, then I know what they are. Huh. And we have about 50% small I right there in between the E and the R. And we have a class 1 with a class 2 starting that's rounded out. Philly. We are getting towards the end. Once again, you got the small beehive starting here, and you can see the metal raising up right there, so it's starting to crack more. Okay. Conclude this video here very shortly. 2013 Philly. You just have a small down on the lower left, just right above the stair landing. It's a small beehive. I think that was it. Yep. You check your railings too, because sometimes you get die chips on those railings. Makes it look solid, what it should look like. Let's see. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting sleepy. It's, what was this one? Oh. Probably possibly in that half crescent moon window. Let's see. Yeah, I guess beginning of, oh, that's what it is. There it is. Beginning of beehive right there. You can see the crack running right back to the building. I was looking. I'm sorry I wasn't talking, but sometimes I don't talk when I'm thinking. And I was thinking, why did I have this one in here? So once again, you got the beginning of a beehive. The crack running right up into there and just kind of fades out. It's 2020. Well, I'm doing the dates first. Little small stage 1 beehive dye chip. Right there. Yes, I actually have my phone in the camera mount, so it's not doing like I was having problems with at my mom and dad's. Thank God I had a place to go after that damage to my house. 2017 Philly. Let's see. Okay. Got 6 left. Alright, 20. Denver, sometimes you can find the beginning of beehives. We have a little we got the little die clash right there. Well, I once wanted to come through down inside the Monticello building. Very nice looking nickel. Oh, that's 24 Denver. I want 24 Denver too? No, 24P. Denver goes off to the side. I'll back check. I'm not going to do it now. There's a 24 Denver. I knew I had something in here. Scratch stone across the face. Oh, why I got this one in here? I don't see nothing. Oh, there it is. I did my damn toothpick. Here we go. This is the cool one. You got one starting here, you got one starting there, but there's nothing in the middle. So I guess apparently eventually these meet up in the middle. This is just all messy. One started out there. Pick it up. Sorry. Getting one right here. Got the die chip in the M. And just really, really dirty up in there. So that's it for this video. I haven't picked up any new subs. I lost a few. That's okay. That's part of the territory. Share with your friends. Tell them about these videos. I'm trying to get these pennies done. I'll be selling whatnot this weekend. I hope. So, I want y'all to have a good evening. Enjoy the weekend that's coming up. Hopefully there's no bad weather in your area. Because, Lordy, I don't need none more in mine. So have a good evening. And remember, always check both sides of the coins. You never know what you're going to find. Okay. This is an add-on. It's not the best looking nickel, but we do have a nice sized die chip, about 40% coverage inside the letter O, a Monticello, or Cello. How are you supposed to pronounce it? But we also have the ring of death starting up on right there. That was just pretty cool to share with y'all. Have a good evening.